Okay, welcome to the final round of the FRL Zero Assist Saturday Night League. We're in Abu Dhabi for the showdown. The championship, Drivers' Championship, has been sealed, so Hugh Janus's took that out a little while ago, but it's still all to play for. We have Crazy Kiwi and Aaron who are battling it out for P2 in the Drivers' Championship, and it's also all to play for as well in the Constructors as well. So Red Bull as well as AlphaTauri still have the chance to finish P2, P3. So should be an interesting race tonight. Abu Dhabi. It's a 21 turn circuit, so it's pretty long, one of the longer ones on the calendar. We're looking at a minute 31.4 is the world record lap at the moment online, so I don't know how close we'll get to that tonight. Although this guy on screen, Baraka Cap Shalom, has come into the league about a month or so ago and absolutely has dominated ever since. So we'll see what he can do tonight. As far as strategy goes, probably looking at a medium, starting on the medium tire for the strategy tonight. We'll see what the mixture is, but probably a medium soft strategy. So we'll see how that goes tonight, which guys can make that work. So we're on board with Baraka Cap Shalom. He's the first cab off the rank as well, so we might as well ride on board with him, and we'll see what sort of time he can put in. Decent turnout tonight, 11 drivers. I know a lot of guys are pretty hesitant about zero assist, but it's not all that bad. I encourage you to have a go. Have a go. It's the only way to get better. I say it every week, week in, week out, but it is true. Hopefully next season, this is the final race of season 1 in FRL. So hopefully next season we can get a few more full-time drivers to participate in the Zero Assist League. So we've got 11 tonight. Let's focus on the 11, and we've got the championship for P2, P3. So Aaron is currently in P2. Crazy Kiwi currently in P3. So we'll see what he has. What they have in store tonight, and pretty much tonight is just it's a victory lap for Hugh Janus's, who took out the championship in Circuit of Americas with a last turn effort, getting past Gold Power on the final lap there. As we see, G-Force TP goes a 134. 136, sorry. Hugh Janus's was a 134. Ooh, as we see the Sawston getting a bit sideways there. What's Baraka Cap Shalom got for us? She comes around final turn here. Oh, easy to get it turned sideways there. Ooh, third, 134.4. So I think we've got Steve Nangs' next cab off the rank. Steve Nangs, I'm not going to talk too much about him because the last time I did that, he spun off. He's set to 139. Looks like we've got a Ferrari coming around there. He's invalidated his lap, so no good. Matty Wilson, he's on a pretty slow lap at the moment, so he might just be warming up. So it's a pole position lap of 133.8 at the moment by G-Force TP, which is pretty decent lap there. So we've got a bit of competition up the top there tonight. I think that's the Sawston. No, it's not the Sawston. Is G-Force TP looking to set another time? I don't think he is with that particular time at the moment. Gold Power starting sector 2. So he looks like he's going to set a fast time now. So championship position P2, P3 yet to set laps at the moment. Crazy Kiwi is on a hot lap at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on him. And I think Aaron is out as well. So he's setting his fast lap now. So he goes a 135.6 So we'll have to see what Crazy Kiwi has to follow up that there at the moment. So we're on board with Matty Wilson. 12 minutes to go in this short qualifying. I think there was talk of a full qualifying tonight if we could get 18 drivers, but unfortunately we couldn't quite get the numbers. So we've had to settle with the standard short 18-minute qualifying session. I think Gold Power is going to cross the line before Crazy, so we'll see how he goes. He's set to 135.3, putting him in 4th position. Crazy, he's on his outlap. Crazy's on an outlap. A 136 goes Matty Wilson into P7. So actual Toaster and Crazy Kiwi yet to set a time at the moment, but Crazy's on his outlap. I think the Sawston is going for another hot lap. He's in P8 at the moment for a 136.8. Oh, he's invalidated his lap there, so he'll have to reset and go again. So it looks like Crazy's just about to start his first hot lap. Aaron's in P5 with a 135.6, so let's keep an eye on that one there. I think Baraka Cap Shalom, he's going for another hot lap as well. See what Aaron's doing. No, Aaron's not. Yeah, Baraka is. Can't quite improve, but we'll see what everyone's got fitted though. So yeah, Baraka is 6/10 off, but he's on the mediums. Alright, so he's showing he's got some real pace out there. Let's get back to Crazy. This is he's in the battle for P2 in the championship with Aaron. As we're about to just go 10 minutes left in this session, Actual Toaster sets his first fast lap, a 136.4. So we're just waiting on Crazy, who's out on the mediums, to set his first time for the night. Looks like we have that Gold Powers coming into the pits. I think Steam Nangs might be coming into the pits as well. No, he's setting another fast time. 4th gear, final turn. Hits the power. Doesn't quite improve his time. Oh, he does improve his time. There's a 138.7. Still down in 10th position there. Matty Wilson, no, he's not setting a fast time. I think we're up to Crazy. So this is the man we want to keep an eye on. He's out on the mediums. Time to beat's a 135.6 to get ahead of Aaron. And he goes a 135.8 right behind Aaron. So if that stays as it is, for the race will be pretty good. Oh, Hugh misses out by 1,000th of a second there. So he's still a 134.305. 9 minutes left in this short qualifying session. Baraka Cap Shalom, he's still going on fastest laps. On his fast laps at the moment. Let's see what the... Well, by the flag that he has in his... has on his profile, it says Spain, but I'm not too sure if he is Spanish or not. We'll have to find out. So we're on board with Darren. He's on his out lap. Crazy, is he going to do another fast lap? Yes, he is. So looks like the mediums can take a couple of fast laps. So the soft tyres generally last about sort of a lifespan about 13 laps around here. Mediums, you're looking around about 18, and then the hards, I don't think they'll use the hards today, but they're around 22. So as I said earlier, we're looking at a probably strategy of a medium soft. It's pretty high tyre wear around here. So we'll have to see as the race pans out how that goes. So pretty interesting for the constructors. It's AlphaTauri versus Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. Really very close, about 12 points between them. And they both have 2 cars in there tonight. So that should add a little bit of extra spice. As we see Crazy Kiwi do a 135.1. So that puts him in 4th position at the moment. And we're on board with his teammate who's just coming through Sector 2 there at the moment through turn 8, 9 and 10. Just that little left-right hander through the DRS area up through, well, what they call turn 10. There's a real hard braking area into turn 11 just here. Oh, navigates that relatively well. Rides those curbs. Yep, that's the fastest way through there. Doesn't drop into 2nd gear for that corner. This one's like a roller coaster through here. double apex. Sort of got to brake just after the apex. Does that really nicely. Stays in third gear. Still in third. Nice lines. Hitting all the apex. Oh, he is. Alright, so he's invalidated that one. So he'll have to go again, Power Sight. He's been a regular of the FRL Zero Assist League. So it looks like Aaron's on a fast lap at the moment. We've got 6.5 minutes left, so we're well over the halfway mark of the 18-minute qualifying for the last race of the year. The last race of the FRL Zero Assist League. It's been a great season. Please get on board next season. It's a great way to improve your racing. It's very, it's no judgment here. Everyone's learning, and a lot of guys have gotten better specifically for racing in this league. So I think Hugh is looking to set a fast time again, but we'll stick with Aaron because he's coming around the final turn. He's going to set a 1:35.6, so he can't improve on his time there. Is this G-Force coming around? It is. He goes even faster. He goes a 1:33.1. So Hugh comes into the pits. I don't know if he set a time just then. That was Baraka. He's still in third. He's gone to the softs. So he's going to have a look at what he can do on the softs. What's the Sawston got? The Sawston has got a 1:36.4. So that's good enough for 9th at the moment. And that's crazy. He's coming into the pits. Looks like actual Toaster. He's on an out lap. Is this Matty Wilson? It is Matty Wilson. He's about to begin his fast lap. He looks like he invalidated his last lap. So 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes in this 18-minute session. The last qualifying session for the FRL Zero Assist League for the year. I'm not too sure if he has doesn't look like he's invalidated his lap. Here, looks like he has. Yeah, Matty Wilson has. So he's definitely invalidated his lap. How's Baraka going? So he's still on a fast one at the moment. He's currently in third, and he has fitted the softs. Everyone's got the softs on except Aaron and Crazy at the moment. I think Aaron is setting a time. He's coming into the pits. So we'll stick with Baraka. It's G-Force going again. He's in the pits. Alright, let's try not to miss any of the action. Baraka goes a 1:32.8. So on the soft tyres, the softs have worked for him. So he's got a 1:32.8, which is 0.3 ahead of G-Force TP and ahead of Hugh Janus's Crazy Kiwi, Gold Power, Aaron Power Sight, Matty Wilson, the Sawston, Actual Toaster in the other Red Bull. And it's Steve Nangs in the McLaren in P11. This is the Sawston. No, that's a very slow lap. What's Matty Wilson got? Matty Wilson's not got a time that's going to get him further up the field. Is Baraka going to go another fast lap? No, he isn't. So Power Sight's pretty much the only guy out there. Him and Matty Wilson at the moment. I think Matty Wilson is on a fast lap. Looks like he is. Yep, he is on a fast one. So let's see what he's got. Comes through the hairpin of turn 7. A very, very tricky hairpin. Turn 7, gets on the gas, hits the DRS zone now. All the way up into 8th gear. Over 300 kilometres up the back straight here. Hard. Oh, he's left that very 100 metre mark. Hit the apex, hit the second apex, go up that little hill. Keep it hard to the left, hit the DRS again. And then go up through the gears all the way up to 8 gears. Approaching 320 kilometres here, hits the about 75 metre mark. Hits the first one, hits the second and the third apexes. Oh, he runs a little bit wide there. So that will cost him a little bit of time. Comes through the double apex turn. Oh, hard braking and he's lost that. So Matty Wilson Just struggling a little bit there to keep it on the road. So he'll have to go again. In the meantime, track activity has gone up a lot. We've got 8 cars out on track. Only 2 guys in the pits. Looks like it's Baraka Cap Shalom and it's also Steve Nangs in the pits as well. So Power Sight is first in line though. So he's going to get this lap. Well, we were on board with him before, weren't we? Yeah, so he was not going to set a time. Which Ferrari is the first one? Is it Hugh? No, it'll be Gold Power. All right, so they're all on outlap. So let's try and keep it all together, and I'll try and call the action as well as I can as they all get underway. So here's Power Sight. He's going to wind up for his last crack at a fast lap here. He's currently in 5th. He's a 1:35.345. He's about 2/10 off Crazy Kiwi in 4th. So championship standings at the moment. It's looking good for Ferrari. They're all got it all sealed up. And AlphaTauri in 4th and 7th. And then you've got the 2 Red Bulls of Aaron and Actual Toaster in 6th and 10th. So a little bit of a brake lock up there for Gold Power coming into the turn 7 chicane. Let's see where he brakes. We were on board early with Power Sight. And looks like the braking markers have been wiped out. So that might have put him off a little bit. Really have to ride the curbs through this, through the the early stages of Sector 2. So he's just almost about to come out of Sector 1 here. Yeah, gets right all over him. Nice. And turn 14's that tricky turn. And then you've got the pretty much like a triple apex of 15, 16 and 7. He's got the double apex. Oh, yeah, he's pulled it up nicely. All right, so this could be all right for Gold Power as he enters into the final sector, coming around turn 19. Drifts it out nice and wide onto that blue painted surface. Final turn to come now, down into 4th gear. Gets the power on nicely and sets a 1:34.6. So he goes into P4. What's Aaron got? Aaron goes a 1 second faster, 1:34.5. This is G-Force. He goes a 1:33.1, so he goes even faster. Hugh goes a 1:33. Oh no, his time was invalidated. So no good for him. I think the Sauceton has spun. Yes, he has. So hopefully that doesn't hold anyone up. Doesn't look like it. Actual Toaster coming around. He's got a 1:36.4. He's in 10th position at the moment. What's he got for us? A 1:36.4. So he doesn't go any faster than his previous time. Sauceton, not too sure what's going on with Sauceton there at the moment. Crazy Kiwi. So he goes P4, 1:34.3. So he will start ahead of Aaron. So all important championship positions there. Great, they're going to start together. So that's going to be that's going to be interesting to see for the race. So we've got the P1 in the championship all locked up, but it's going to be it's still open for P2, P3. So Aaron in P2, Crazy Kiwi in P3. So there's our grid, our 11-man grid for tonight. It's Baraka Cap Shalom, standard issue performance there with a 1:32.8 pole position time. Pretty decent when you consider it's a 1:31.4 is the world record time. He's done a 1:32.8 in 0 assists on a Saturday night. So shows you the quality of him. Then you've got G-Force, Hugh, Crazy, Aaron, and the rest of them. So Aaron and Crazy Kiwi are going to be the ones we want to keep an eye on. And Steam Nangs was the only one who qualified on the mediums there. So let's get ready for the Abu Dhabi, the 0 assists final race of the year. 28 laps. This one. All the everyone's starting on the soft bar. Steam Nangs, he's going to start on the medium. So soft tyres around about 13 laps lifespan. So we'll see who can stretch it out. Hugh Janus says he's been able to stretch his tyres magnificently this year. I can't remember which race it was where he made those hards just last forever. Might have been Circuit of the Americas where I was consistently talking about whether he's going to pit or not, and he didn't, and he got P2 on the last turn of the race to take the championship for the year. So yeah, we'll see how he goes. We've seen Baraka capture on. He's only been racing for about 4 weeks, so his tyre management has been top notch as well. So we'll see how both of those guys travel as far as tyre management goes, and then also keeping an eye on Aaron and Crazy for the championship P2, P3. So they're all getting off the line, and hopefully we get a nice clean getaway for everyone, and we can get everything underway nice and easy. Alright, doesn't look like anyone's been left on the line. No, everyone's gotten away nicely. No shenanigans, which is always good. Alright, so everyone's off and away. We'll wait until they form up on the grid and get started. So looking forward to this one. GeForce TP, I haven't seen him race. If he raced last week, I wasn't here, so haven't seen him race, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, it's going to be a cracker. Those three guys from P3 to P5, Hugh, Crazy and Aaron, all very, very good drivers. Everyone in the league is decent, but those three have proven to be quite good throughout the year. So it will be interesting to see, to watch those guys. Nice camera angle there. As they're just coming around turn 18, turn 19. So it'll obviously it'll get taken over very shortly. Baraka just backing them up. And we go under control of the Kiwi, the computer. Sawstern, actual toaster, not too sure what's happened to those guys. So there's the predicted pit strategy. So 8 to 12 and then 19 to 16. So we're looking at anywhere between lap 8 to 12 for most of these guys. As I was saying, about 13 laps is the lifespan of the soft tyres. All right. So they're all gridded up. Here we go, final round of the FRL Zero Assist Saturday Night League. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're underway. So Baraka Cap Shalom looks like he gets a good start. Oh, GeForce TP giving him a run. Baraka runs quite wide there, but he's taken the lead. Doesn't look like there's any shenanigans in the back of the field, so everyone's gotten away clearly. It looks like GeForce has taken the lead. Hugh's having a look up there as well. Aaron's a little bit involved, but Baraka takes second, so it's GeForce TP, Baraka, it's Hugh, Aaron in the Red Bull. Gold Power goes around turn 7 up the inside of Aaron, can't quite get it done. So it's leading the way up the back straight is GeForce TP. Where's Crazy? Crazy Kiwi's dropped down to 7th. Oh, there's few guys all over the place there at the moment. We're on board with Hugh. What can he do? He can't quite get past there. He's coming under pressure already from Aaron. And it looks like, oh no, his power sight is damaged. He's damaged, so that could have massive implications for the Constructors' Championship there. So he's dropped right down there. He's at the back of the field now. So I'm not too sure. We didn't see what happened, but it's GeForce leading us away from Baraka. So this is great. Oh, was that Gold Power as well? Gold Power's got damaged. So he's collided with Matty Wilson as well. So this is more Constructor Championship implications. Steam Nang's having a look up the inside of actual Toaster. So he takes P8 there. Well done to Steve Nanks. Nice driving. Can he keep it going? Yes, he can. Beautiful. Great work. What's the Sawston got? Has the Sawston been involved in any? No, he hasn't. All right, it says G-Force crosses the line. All right, so it's I think it's bugging out again, but I believe it's G-Force leading us away from Baraka, from Hugh, from Aaron, from the second Ferrari of Gold Power. Then it looks like it's the Sawston, Actual Toaster, and Steve Nangs. Well, we've got 3 guys in the pits, so it's Crazy Kiwi. So this is absolute. This is the worst case scenario for the AlphaTauri boys. So what's he going to go on to? He's going to go on to the medium. So both AlphaTauris are P9 and P11. This is where we're with Power Sight. So Crazy Kiwi, he's gone into P9. Oh no, this is terrible. This is terrible for these guys, especially for the championship, drivers' championship, and for the constructors as well. All right, let's find some action. We're on board with Gold Power here at the moment. He's chasing down Aaron in the Red Bull. So it's a 1.2 second gap at the front here between Baraka and G-Force TP. This is the first time I've actually seen Baraka come under any sort of pressure. So G-Force TP is I believe is a newcomer to the league, and he's absolutely giving Baraka a run for his money at the moment. So it's a 1.2 second gap from him from first to second. Hugh's a further 1.3 seconds behind Baraka, and then Aaron's another 3.5 seconds behind Hugh. So it's a little bit of a group of 3 at the front, and then it's the second. You got Aaron and Gold Power and 4th and 5th. Crazy Kiwi's a long way behind Steve Nangs though, and Power Sight's even further behind him. So this is disaster for the AlphaTauri guys. This is, if it stays like this, the constructor's gone, and it'll give Aaron P2 in the championship as well. So could even put Gold Power into play for P3 with this, if Crazy Kiwi stays in a minimal point scoring position. So Baraka's closed the gap a little bit to G-Force. We're right on board with Baraka for a bit. Last time I tried to do this, he had a bit of a rough internet connection. It looks like it's a lot better this week. So that's the gap between Baraka and Hugh. And Hugh's just received a penalty, probably corner cutting there. So that'll be a 3-second penalty for him. Let's see how G-Force is doing it. 1.1 seconds. Not really a track known for its passing, its overtaking in real life, but you know, online gaming's obviously not real life, so it is a little bit different. Hopefully we get some, hopefully Baraka can close up and we can get a nice battle between these 2 fast guys at the front. We'll keep one eye on these guys, and we'll keep another guy on the battle for P2 and P3 in the championship. So Aaron and Gold Power are doing everything they need to do. Crazy Kiwi had that terrible start in P9 at the moment, and Power Sight in P11. So Constructors Championship not looking good for those guys. The other Red Bull's in P7. So Red Bull P4, P7, AlphaTauri P9, P11. So still, it's a 1.5 second gap at the moment. So G-Force has pulled a little bit further out in front of Baraka there. About the closest battle we have on the track. Having a look at the timing screen. Actual Toaster, he's 1 second ahead of Steve Nangs in P7, P8. It says the Sawston, the other Alfa Romeo, says he's a lap down. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as he comes under pressure from Actual Toaster, who's got the DRS. Hard braking into turn 11, 12 and 13. Alright, we're lap 4 of 28. It's about a minute and a half lap, so this is one of the longer circuits, one of the longer time circuits on the track. we got back out the front. So this is my first time watching GeForce TP. So the other races that I've watched with Baraka, he's just absolutely just blitzed him from the get-go, and we haven't seen him, and it's just been a battle for P2, P3. But he is Baraka's got a fight on his hands tonight. These are some clean and tidy lines from GeForce here. It's a 1.5 second gap. We've got the Sawston and actual Toaster, so this has Constructor Championship implications as well. So minimal penalties at the moment. We only got Hugh who has a penalty, and can actual Toaster get it up the inside into turn 11? He does. Bit of a brake lock up, but he's pulled it up okay. Oh, he gets on the power a little bit too early. He gets it sideways, and the Sawston says, "I will take that back. Thank you very much." And he's got DRS as well, so to make it even worse. So Gold Power, he receives a time penalty, 3 seconds, multiple warnings. So that's obviously corner cutting. So this is, yeah. So actual Toaster really starting to trying to pile on the pressure. He got the move done, but couldn't quite pull it up. Got on the power too early coming out of turn 12. Oh, he's run at the back of him there. So he's hit him. He's hit him. I didn't see any wing damage. Doesn't look like actual Toaster has any wing damage there. Oh, no. They've come side by side. He sort of just hip and shouldered him a little bit, these two. You just get the feeling that this might just end in tears, the way these two are driving at the moment. Both very aggressive drivers by the looks of things. And actual Toaster wants to get by in a hurry. So Toaster runs a little bit wide. Not too wide to lose any major time. Looking just at the front of the field here, it's Baraka's got him at a second at the moment. So we'll just see what comes of these two. Then we'll try and get back to that action. Aaron's in P4, Crazy Kiwi still in P9. He's 9 seconds behind Steam Nangs in P8. His championship position of P2 is his hopes of P2 in the championship are currently slipping away as we're on lap 6 of 28. Alright, so is actual Toaster going to have another go? Round 2, tries to go around the outside this time. Can't make that work. Tried the inside of the lap before, goes the outside this lap. Neither opportunities have reaped the ultimate success for him. But this has been a really good battle. So that gap is starting to close at the front. Just want to try and ride this out until we see the completion. Doesn't look like actual's going to get past him anytime soon. Oh, and we've got to move for P3. So, okay, so that's our Hugh. So that's a pretty early pit stop. He's gone on to the mediums. I'm not too sure if he had any wing damage there. And actual Toaster, he's gone in as well. So maybe those tyres were saying no mas. That's why he couldn't get past the Sawston. So here he has the 3 second time penalty. He's giving chase now to Gold Power, his teammate, who has yet to stop. So we've got 4 or 5 stoppers currently, but Crazy Kiwi, Matty Wilson and Power Sight were all on lap 1 after coming together, and look at this in the lead. So it's down to 3/10. So Baraka has found his rhythm and is putting all sorts of pressure now on GeForce. So we're on lap 7. We're looking at a window anywhere between lap 8 and 13 for tyres. There was a big lock up there for GeForce. Baraka rides there. Oh, Baraka makes a little mistake there, gets it sideways. So that's a nice little reprieve there for GeForce, who was coming under pressure, and he's pitting. So Baraka's going to have to put in a fast time now to try and mitigate the early stop from G-Force. So it's looking like those soft tyres aren't really lasting any more than 8 laps. So we'll see how the strategy plays out. Aaron's going to continue. Looks like Gold Power's going to pit as well. What about the Sawston? Sawston gets it all sorts of crossed up and locked up. Steve Nang's moved up into P5. He's yet to pit. The Sawston comes in. Actual Toaster's still out there. Steve Nangs is still out there. So Baraka and Aaron yet to pit. They seem to be managing their tyres all right. Hugh is pitted. He's in P4. So he's doing all right. Steve Nangs is doing pretty good. He said he hadn't practiced at all in Abu Dhabi this week. So these are his first laps. He's doing okay. He's in P5. So G-Force, he's gone out back onto the mediums. I'm just waiting for the interval times to update. Hopefully they update soon. We can get a bit more of an idea of where everyone is. But it looks like he's hunting down Aaron pretty quickly. So he's pitted. Aaron hasn't pitted yet. Let's see what he does on this lap as we ride on board with him. So it doesn't look like... Oh, I think his tyres... Yeah, he's pitting. Alright, so he tried to go a lap extra and that hasn't worked. So here comes Hugh. He's going to come around from 4th as he crosses over. He's in the 3rd position and he sets the fastest lap with a 1:37.2. So it looks like Baraka, he's pitted as well. So finally everyone's pretty much pitted. And we've got a lead of G-Force TP. So that's worked out well for him. He pitted early and he's been able to make it work. So it's G-Force TP from Hugh Janus's, from Baraka. Steam Nang's up into 4th. Crazy's moved his way up into P5. He's still on the softs though. So he's already pitted once, so we'll have to see, wait and see after he's pitted for his next tyre allocation, which will be the mediums, where he shakes out. Aaron's come out into P6. He's gone onto the medium tyres as well. And it's G-Force doing the job at the moment. He made the correct call. He pitted early. Just having a look. What have we got in terms of battles on the track? This is the closest one, a 1.6 gap between Crazy Kiwi and Steam Nang. So 2 guys who haven't pitted yet. I dare say their tyres might start to be feeling it a little bit at the moment. And we could expect either one of these or both of these guys to pit on this lap. As far as the constructors goes, if it stayed like this, I'd say it would be Aaron, would be the AlphaTauri. No, the Red Bull would take out the P2 in the championship by the looks of it. And so Steam Nangs and Crazy are going to pit. So that'll put Aaron up into P4. Oh, he almost runs into the back of Steam Nangs there. Aaron is in P4, behind Baraka Capshalom in P3. Oh, who's that? That's the Sawston. So he spun. He spun on the final turn. So easy to do that there. I actually did that last year in a league race, actually, come to think of it. So very, very easy to do it. And it looks like he has some damage there as well. So it's a front wing end plate on the right-hand side by the looks of it. Yes, it is. So he's lost the end plate there. Steam Nang's being chased down by Crazy Kiwi. Crazy Kiwi needs to claw back every position that he possibly can. He's going to have to put in a good stint on these soft tyres to try and claw his way back. Unfortunately, it's looking like he's going to have to rely on bad fortune for others to take P2 in the championship. But we're only on lap 28, so we're not even halfway yet. We're about a third race distance. So Steve Nags putting the move down the outside. Pulls it up in time. What a great move from Steve Nags on Matty Wilson there. And he comes up into P7. So this is a true P7. Matty Wilson runs wide. That allows Crazy Kiwi to go up the outside. And Crazy Kiwi's clawed back another position. So he's up into P8. He's going to chase down Steve Nags now, who's in P7. So Matty Wilson, he's having a bit of a rough time of it out there. Aaron's just received a penalty. That's a very rare sighting to see Aaron receiving penalties. And where can Crazy take his best shot? And it's going to be down the front straight. So he is going to take him. Yes, he does. So Steve Nags put up a brave fight there. That's Crazy up into P7. So there's plenty of fight left in the Kiwi. He's 3 positions behind Aaron at the moment. And Aaron is chasing down Baraka Capshaw. He's 19 seconds behind him at the moment. But the man that we just spoke of, he's in P3 and he's hunting down Hugh. He's taking some pretty big chunks of time out of him, out of the American at the moment. As they're just coming through turn 19. 20 and 21 coming up. So no DRS on the front straight here. Can Hugh keep Baraka behind him? Both on the medium tyres, so both pitted at a similar time. But Baraka has some electrifying pace. So it's going to be a tough ask for the American to keep the Spaniard behind him. But we'll see how long he can keep him there. Come through the tight hairpin of turn 7. Head up onto that back straight. So it looks like Baraka's going to have DRS here. And he does. So Hugh runs nice and tight. Oh, Baraka just flies by. So it's almost like it was... it's almost like he had traction control. He had such a good run out of there. So he did that really easy in the end, and he's just starting to cruise away from Hugh. So that just shows you that the pace of this guy. He's now going to give chase to GeForce TP. So he's the Alfa Romeo's in P1. He's 3.3 seconds down the road. Baraka is going to give chase to him. They pitted on lap 8. So these tyres generally, the mediums, you're looking at a stint anywhere between around about 13 to 15 laps roughly. So there will be one more pit stop from everyone to come. And the only 2 of the front runners to have not received a penalty is GeForce and Baraka, the two of the faster guys here. So Hugh's going to do his absolute best. He's going to give chase to Baraka. So it's definitely not over in his eyes. Aaron's a fair way off this pack. He's 20 seconds back. So I don't think he's going to have much an effect here. And then as far as gaps goes, it's pretty big gaps everywhere. You're looking at a minimum 3-second gap between everyone at the moment. So we'll stay with this action, but if anyone gets any closer, I'll definitely try and make sure I get to them as soon as I can. So Baraka isn't really making much of an impact on that 3.5 second leads out to 3.8 seconds between him and GeForce. Let's see how GeForce is going. Look how tight he runs those line. Leaves his braking so late. And just pulls it up without any distress. Minimal wheel locking. Runs nice and right. Hits every apex like he should. As Hugh gets a second penalty there. So that's 6 seconds worth of penalties for him now. You can tell the fast guys, one thing that you can tell with fast drivers is that they hit every apex, they cut every corner legally as much as they can, they keep it well within the limits, but they're always pushing as hard as they can. It's a 137.9 that he does on the medium. It's a half a second slower than his fastest time. Hughes hanging with Baraka at the moment. So he is definitely, yeah, Baraka isn't exactly skipping away. Crazy Kiwi, he's moved up into 7th, so he's just, he's 1.2 seconds behind Actual Toaster in the Red Bull. So the fight's not over yet. Aaron's in 4th, Crazy Kiwi's in 7th. It's a fair way down the road though. So he's about 24 seconds down the road from Aaron. So a fair bit of ground to make up, because Aaron's just coming through that little turn 5 and 6 and about to head around turn 7 hairpin as Kiwi crosses the line. He's going to have a look at Actual Toaster here. Actual Toaster runs very wide. Can Crazy take advantage of it? Don't really get much of a penalty for running wide there. As you can see, Actual Toaster didn't really lose any time. If anything, he might have gained a little bit. Steve Nangs just receives a 3-second penalty. It's going to go... Oh, so looks like Actual Toaster's run a bit wide there. He's opened the door for Crazy Kiwi. Crazy Kiwi says, I will take a piece of that. And he's got DRS as well. So he's going to be able to pull away from him up this back straight. Will Actual Toaster have a dive? No, he won't. So he was too far back for that, and he thought, I'll save it for another time. So Crazy, he's moved up into P6 now. The next man that he needs to chase down before he can get to Aaron is Gold Power, who is 16 seconds behind in the other Ferrari. So the three guys that have an effect on P2, P3, P4 in the championship are all currently standing in position 4, 5 and 6. Not all very close together on the circuit, unfortunately, but as far as points goes, it's pretty close. The gap between Baraka and GeForce is just still hovering between 3.5, 3.8 seconds. Currently 3.4 at the moment. But it looks like GeForce is just in a bit of a league of his own tonight. He won't give up though. He's pretty tenacious. He's fast. He's skilled. He's doing it all from California and America. Not too sure what time it is over there at the moment, but I dare say it's pretty early in the morning. Ooh, gets a little bit loose through there. But he's hanging with Baraka. He's hanging with him. He's not going away. As we see, Matty Wilson goes into the pits. Sawston's getting the blue flags waved at him at the moment, so hopefully he gets out of the way. Sees those blue flags. Yes, he does. Gets out of the way for Baraka. And I dare say he'll do the same again for Hugh as we come onto the main straight. And he does. Good work for Sawston. Nice and smooth, very easy, good driving. Oh no, the Sawston! Is he? I think has he pitted again to fix that damage to his wing? It looks like he has. So he's having a bit of a rough time of it, old Sawston. But he's doing okay. So it's an Alfa Romeo sandwich. It's Alfa Romeo in P1 and P11, and everyone else in between. So Baraka is starting to edge a little bit further ahead of Hume. He's at 1.6 seconds. Where's Crazy? Crazy is still 13 seconds away from Gold Power. We'll probably start to expect the next round of pit stops to come soon as Hugh gets another 3-second penalty. So they pitted on lap 8. So probably another 4 or 5 laps we might see more pit stops come through, unless they're going to try and make it a one-stopper. So that's all going to be dependent on tyre management and who can manage them the most. But we've got 12 laps left, so we're over the halfway mark. We're lap 16 of 28. Oh, Baraka! He's made more mistakes today than I've seen in all 4 of his other races combined. So, in saying that though, I didn't have the camera on him much because he was about 20 seconds ahead of P2. So, he could be making a liar out of me. But from what I've seen, He's been pretty mistake-free. So we tick over. We've got 11 laps left of the FRL Zero Assists Saturday Night League. The last round for the year, as we see Power Sight coming out of the pits there in the foreground. Matty Wilson gets another 3-second penalty as well. So the gap between Baraka and Hugh is currently 1.7 seconds. So he's starting to just edge away slowly but surely now. Wonder if Hugh had any troubles with Power Sight. Not really, didn't look like it. So it looks like he got through there all right. So it's G-Force in the Alfa Romeo, the Williams of Baraka, and then it's the Ferrari of Hugh Janus is in P3. Aaron's the first step off the podium, he's in P4. Gold Power in the other Ferrari is P5. And then Crazy Kiwi, 12 seconds down the road from Gold Power in P6. It's the second Red Bull of Actual Toaster in P7. Steam Names in P8. And then Matty Wilson, Power Sight, and the Source to make up P9, 10, and 11. Oh, and we got Steam Names. It looks like, oh yeah, he's taken Actual Toaster because he's gone into the pits. So he's having a good drive today. Steam Names, P7, considering he hasn't practiced. This is one of the guys I was talking about the other week where, you know, the level of improvement that he's made in the Zero Assist League after his first race in Singapore where, yeah, he used all 3 tyre compounds, could barely keep it the right way around. As we see Baraka Capshalom, he gets a penalty. So the only 2 to not get penalties are Crazy Kiwi and G-Force. But yeah, this guy could barely keep it on the track in the first time he raced Zero Assists. But now is, yeah, P7 by the end of the year and doing really well on minimal practice. So it's a credit to him. It just shows how much you can improve, how quickly you can improve racing Zero Assists. So Hugh's gone into the pits. So that's his second and final stop. So we'll have to see what Baraka Capshalom's got now. So if he's going to go into the pits or not this lap, or will he stretch it out? What's his answer going to be to Hugh's pit stop? G-Force on the other hand, he's well out in front, so he's about to head through turn 10 on the back straight here. So he's flying at the moment. It's a 3.5 second gap between him and Baraka. Looks like Matty Wilson and Power Sight having a bit of a battle. Back to Steve Names, sorry. Alright, what have we got? G-Force. 3.6 second gap. He will need to pit again, but he's not going to pit this lap as he ticks over lap 18. Lap 19, sorry. 19 of 28. What about Baraka? Baraka's going to keep out as well, so he's not pitting either. So, yeah, the gap wouldn't suggest that either of these 2 out front are having any difficulties. Hugh was able to maintain his P3 position. He's got Aaron, who's 10.4 seconds behind, but Aaron still does need to pit again. So it looks like Hugh is going to comfortably finish in P3 if it was to finish now, but a long way to go still. 9 laps to go. Anything could happen. We've seen last lap changes of the lead. We've seen last lap dashes, incidents, crashes, everything. So these guys race hard. They race until the end. It's good to see that we did have 11 cars tonight and there's been no DNFs. So that's been a real credit to everyone's driving and the skill level of driving as well. Crazy Kiwi still P6. He's 7.6 seconds behind Gold Power, who just received a 3-second time penalty. So Crazy Kiwi has not received any penalties tonight. So will that have a bearing at the end of the race when it all washes out? Where is Crazy? Let's ride on board for a little bit with him. Bit of a lonely race. I think it's a lonely race for a lot of people tonight. There's all all the gaps are pretty large. There's nothing that's really, there's no real close battles. Pulls it up nicely there as Hugh sets a fastest lap. So 1:36.5. He's liking his new set of tyres. And Baraka's pitted. So Baraka's pitted. And Hugh has taken P2. Alright. So these two are going to fight it out until the end. G-Force still yet to pit. He's coming around turn 10 at the moment, and Hugh and Baraka have just exited turn 7 up the back straight. Does Baraka get DRS? It looks like he does, but he's too far back at the moment. Or is he? Yes, he is. Oh, but Hugh makes a mistake. Hugh made a mistake coming out of turn 10 there. So, and Baraka said, thank you very much. And he was able to take that. So, Hugh will be very unhappy with himself. He'll be filthy on that. That was his chance. He was in front. Baraka's gone to the softs. So they had about a lifespan of 8 laps. So he's been able to work his strategy to perfection, Baraka. So he's on the softs and G-Force is in the pits. So let's see, Baraka is about to come around turn 20, turn 21. This is going to be close. This is going to be very close. So they're going to come out side by side almost. We can see G-Force just there. Oh, what is it? Still 2.3 seconds. So you can see him now. You can see him, so that's going to give the motivation to Baraka. He's on the soft tyres, so is G-Force. G-Force is on the soft tyres as well. Hugh's on the mediums. So it's going to be a fight to the finish between G-Force and Baraka as the other Alfa Romeo we see receives a 3-second time penalty. So Aaron, he's still staying out as Gold Power and Crazy Kiwi pits. So Aaron's been out a long time on those mediums. And Crazy's pitting as well. So that's going to put Aaron under a bit of pressure to make sure he gets this lap 100% right. He nails it. And that he can stay out in front of Gold Power and Crazy Kiwi. So Crazy's 5.6 seconds. Well, was 5.6 seconds behind. He's still coming out of the pits. Hugh gets another time penalty. Another 3-second time penalty. So starting to get a little bit ragged at the moment as we're entering the final 7 laps of the last race of the FRL Zero Assist League. 1.8 seconds, 1.9 now. So it was 2.2 initially when G-Force came out of the pits. Baraka's been able to chip away nearly half a second from G-Force. And he set the fastest time of 1:35.6. So he's got the bit between his teeth. And I reckon him just being able to see G-Force is going to be motivation enough for him to say, I want this race win. I think he might have set another purple sector there, almost. I think that he did, yeah. So he's flying. He's absolutely flying at the moment. Will that put G-Force under enough pressure to force him into a mistake? And it looks like we got the Sawston. So the Sawston has spun around on the final turn. So I think we've seen him do that already once tonight. And he looks like he's called it quits. So Matty Wilson received a big, I think it looked like a 10-second penalty. I'm not too sure, but the Sawston has left. So on lap 22, we have our first DNF. And looks like G-Force is responding to that fastest time. He's pulling out the gap a little bit more at 1 point. He's at 2 seconds again now. And we've got another yellow flag. That looks like it's Matty Wilson and someone else possibly. Yeah, he's run pretty wide. So hopefully he'll continue. We got 10 finishes. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, G-Force, he's pulling away slowly again, so Baraka can't quite hang with him. Which is, yeah, very different from what we've experienced already with all the races that we've seen from Baraka. And it looks like Aaron has been able to come out ahead. I didn't keep too close of an eye on that one, but yeah, so Aaron has pitted and he's in P4 still. So the real hope that Crazy has now is for him to take gold power, and somehow, if he can somehow get close enough to Aaron to force him into a mistake. But it's going to be a bit of a long shot for him now. And it's looking good for the Red Bull boys as well, for the constructors. They're P4, P7. AlphaTauri's currently P6, P9. So that's going to have implications on the Constructors' Championship. Still 2.1 seconds left. We've got 2.1 second gap at the front, as we have 5 laps left of the final round of the FRL Zero Assist League here in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for joining us. If you're watching it live or if you're watching it via replay, thanks for watching, wherever you are. Hope you're all staying safe as well. Hughes really dropped off here as well. He's 3.7 seconds. He's got a lot of penalties. Not really going to make much of a difference to him though, because Aaron's 35 seconds down the road. So yeah, can Crazy close in? Be a lonely old race for Aaron at the moment as well. So can Crazy close in on goal power? He's 2.5 seconds at the moment. He can physically see him. He's just in the foreground. I think it always makes a bit of a difference to a driver if you can actually see the car that you're chasing and you're not just chasing a number. It does make a bit of a difference. It's a psychological thing, you know. So once you can see it, and it's like, so you just get that extra lift, and it's 2 seconds. It's under 2 seconds now. Actual Toaster receives a time penalty. So I dare say Crazy would be thinking about that P2 in the championship and what he needs to do to get done to cement it for himself over Aaron. So he only has 4 laps left to do it. So if he's going to do it, he has to do it now. And it's a 1.7 second gap. 1.6 now. He's really going for it. And then what effect does that have on goal power? So does goal power see that time coming down? And they're big chunks of time as well. So what psychological effect does that have on goal power? Does that force a mistake from him? Let's see. He's taken some big chunks out. He's 1.2 seconds. So he gets a little bit closer. He's going to be in DRS range. And then goal power will be in a world of trouble. Power Sight receives another penalty. You know, and Crazy's been a great performer in this league all year as well. You know, he's been consistent. That's why he's fighting for P2, P3 in the championship. Races in Division 1 on Sunday nights of FRL, so we know that he's fast. And he's proven to be a fast, consistent driver in this league as well. Just keeping an eye on the lead there as well. It's 2.1 seconds still between G-Force and Baraka. So G-Force was able to answer that fastest lap earlier of Baraka, and he said, yep, I see what you got. Have a look at what I got. So it's less than a second now. Less than a second between Crazy and Goal Power. Goal Power, another consistent performer in this league as well in the Ferrari. He's been excellent all year. And these guys rock up week in, week out. You always, you know, there's these guys like Hugh, Aaron, Goal Power, Crazy, Steam Nangs, Power Sight. Yeah, pretty much everyone racing tonight are the regulars, are the rusted on regulars. I can't encourage you enough. If you want a challenge, if you want to get better, zero assists is the way to do it. Oh, he closes right up on him now. So he's been making up big chunks of ground. So he's going to get the DRS Crazy up the back straight. And he will be able to take Goal Power if it stays consistent with his performance. Oh, as we see Power Sight. So Power Sight, the other AlphaTauri, he retires. So that has Constructors' Championship implications as well. As Crazy's putting the move around the outside of turn 11, comes through turn 12, and he's been able to finish that move and get it done. So he moves up now into P5, one position behind Aaron. Gold Power's got the DRS on the outside though. He's coming back. He's going to put it around the outside. Do they touch? No, they don't. Good clean driving from both of these guys. And Gold Power's taken that position back. So Gold Power takes P5 back. Crazy goes back into P6. So good driving from those guys to not touch. Shows a great deal of respect between the two of them as well. As Crazy's looking at into turn 17 there. Couldn't pull it up in time. I think he had second thoughts about that one and said, no, I don't want to throw it away now with 2 laps left. I want to try and get as many positions as I can. He had a terrible start. Both of the AlphaTauris did. Worst possible start you can get. And he's fought well to get back up into P6. So turn 1's definitely not really a passing opportunity. He's going to have to wait until after the hairpin at turn 7 to go up the back straight with DRS. So he'll have another go. Yeah, so no mistakes from either driver there. Nice wide line from Gold Power. Same with Crazy. Alright, so did Crazy get a good enough drive out of turn 7? I'm not too sure if he did. I don't think he did. Gold Power goes defensive. And says no, shuts the door on Crazy. So Crazy's got the DRS again. Looks like he's got a better run now. So coming into turn 11, we've seen a lot. Oh, did he weave? I don't know if he weaved there at all. He sort of pulled out. Sorry about that. Just had to cough. All right, well, Crazy's only got one more lap after this one to get it done. Couldn't quite get past. Well, he did get past, and then Gold Power took it back. Oh, nearly runs up the back of him there. Well, it's 1.5 seconds as well at the front, so we'll keep an eye on that one too. But this is really where the action is. This has championship implications between these two. Aaron's a long way down the track. He's 18 seconds ahead of Gold Power of these two. So can Gold Power, can he hang on one more lap? One more lap from the Ferrari driver. Can he keep the man from New Zealand behind him? These two have had a lot of battles throughout the entire season. Kept it respectful the whole time. It's been great driving from both of these guys. Alright, here we go. Out of turn 7 hairpin. Gold Power just seems like he can get the power down a little bit easier than Crazy. So even though he's got DRS, still I don't think he's close enough there to make a move, as Gold Power just going a bit defensive. Leaving Crazy, the only way to go around is the outside. Can't get done through there. Oh, almost runs up the back of him. So he's going to get the DRS again. So this is it. This is it for Crazy. What can he do? As we see Hugo's the fastest lap. And I think G-Force, where is he? He's on the final lap as well. So, oh, I missed it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, they both spun. They both spun. Where are they? So, Crazy's in P6. We've stepped away. Oh, no. So, Crazy's taking him, though. Crazy's gone up into P5. I can't believe I missed that. I'm absolutely spewing about that. I was just trying to find the leader just to make sure I get them crossing the line. But G-Force has made a mistake. And Crazy Kiwi has pounced. Oh, terrible. So Crazy's done the best that he can considering his start. And he's going to finish in P4. We've just started the last lap. So I just got a bit confused there. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I've missed that one. But it's G-Force. Is 1 second gap between him and Baraka. He takes the win. It's Baraka Capshalom. He takes P3. And it's Hugh Janus says he's going to take a very lonely third position, which will be followed by Aaron and Crazy Kiwi. Oh, I am absolutely devastated that I missed that. I just got a little bit confused and I was trying to get the leader as he crossed the line. But this is great news for Crazy. He'll be happy with this drive. They both spun, so I don't know what happened. We'll have to see if they elaborate in the chat. So I'm terribly sorry that I missed that. I'm pretty shattered that I missed that, actually. So coming through turn 11. So they're just, yeah, G-Force and Baraka were so far ahead. All right, and I don't think Gold Power is going to be able to make any inroads. And Crazy's got this sewn up if he doesn't spin again. Fingers crossed, touch wood that he doesn't. And Aaron's definitely taken P4, yep. The other Red Bull is looking at P7 at the moment. But the AlphaTauri of Crazy Kiwi, he's going to come along across the line in P5. So from his disastrous start, oh no, Gold Power, what's he done? It's, so that's the final turn there. Not too sure if he's having a bit of fun or if he'll want to be careful he doesn't get disqualified here, but some final round donuts. Yeah, you have to be very careful he doesn't get disqualified here. He does get a 10-second time penalty, so I don't think that's really going to make much of a difference. All right, so my apologies for missing what happened between Crazy Kiwi and Gold Power. Oh, actual toaster with the driver of the day. As we see the podium, we've got, oh, it takes a selfie. I haven't seen that one. Lifts his trophy up to celebrate. A little bit of rose water spraying on everyone. So yeah, that was a great drive from G-Force. It was a dominating drive. I think he took pole position and he took the win as well. I think Hugh ended up with fastest lap though. But yeah, good race between those guys. Yeah, Hugh kind of just missed out there with Baraka when he made that mistake. So yeah, Hugh got the fastest lap of 1:35.6. A few incidents, nothing too crazy there. Alright, so we'll have to see how it all works out for the Drivers and the Constructors Championship. But it's Hugh Janus who took the championship win a little while ago. He sewed that up in Circuit of Americas in Texas. So thanks for joining us. That's the conclusion. That's it for season 1 of Zero Assists in the FRL League. I think we're going to be kicking off season 2 in a few weeks. Maybe 9th of January, something like that. Somewhere around there. So keep your eyes open. Once again, I can't encourage you strongly enough. Have a go at Zero Assists. It's there's nothing to lose, you know, everything to gain. You become a better driver. So thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend wherever you are. Stay safe and we'll see you next season.